and he's gay.
Wow.
And I was like, how do you even use that? I was having a conversation with the dude on YouTube, and he's just like, well, the Bible also says don't eat shellfish and don't mix fabrics. That's what, in the book of Leviticus. And I was like, what about Romans 1:27? It doesn't condone it at all. It's pretty clear. And he's like, homosexual wasn't even a word then. And he goes, it doesn't say homosexuality. It says a man should not lie with another man. Call it what you will. A duck is a duck.
That's right. Hey, it's funny that you say this too, because I was watching, maybe last week, I was watching the Discovery Channel or the History Channel, one of the two, and they had a series on about the Bible and end times prophecy, and they were talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And they said that the Bible doesn't specifically state that the sin of Sodom was homosexuality. Right? It says it doesn't specifically state that. They said that, in fact, the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah could have been they just weren't hospitable to the visitors that came into the city, and that's why God destroyed them. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the word sodomy is derived from Sodom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the sin of Sodom again? Was it not that they...
I don't know. You confused me, because I just thought it was because they were gay.
Exactly, me too. But they tried to say that it was because they weren't hospitable to Lot when he came to Sodom to live there.
You mean like they didn't offer him juice?
Yes. That's what
a juice box?
Yes, that's what they said. I couldn't believe it. I sat there with my mouth wide open, like, really? Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
More disinformation.
Either the Discovery Channel or the History Channel. I wish I had that recording, but I wasn't.
There was another city that was, I think it was destroyed too. I think I just read that recently, and then I haven't heard anything about it again. But it was Sodom, Gomorrah, and another city that was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to look that up again. But I don't know. Like I said, Luke 17:28. It said that the homosexual agenda will be at the forefront again, and it is.
Yes. And also Scripture says that the Antichrist, that he will not have desire for women. So it kind of, assumes that he's going to be gay as well.
Let me make sure I just heard you correctly, because you kind of faded out. Did you just say that the Antichrist will be gay?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That he won't have the desire of women. Scripture says that.
Dude, where in the Bible does it say that?
Oh, man, I don't have it written down for you right now, but...
I got to read that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heck of a Blues Clue.
I'll get back with you on that one, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But yeah, it does say that.
So we're almost finished here with our time. We're at the 54-minute mark. So another quick question for you. Is Jesus said it'll be like the days of Noah when I return, and to me that means that the Nephilim will be in plain view. Like you'll be at like the Miami Heat game, and you're going to your chair and you like to step over a Nephilim. You're like, excuse me. Is that how you see it?
Wow, that's a very, very good description. But I know that Scripture definitely says that, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be with the coming of the Son of Man. I do definitely believe that we are going to see the emergence of these fallen angels. They're going to start making themselves known. I believe that will happen. And Scripture also says that men's hearts will fail them for the things that they see coming to and fro upon the earth. I believe that is another description of these falling angels, these beings actually showing themselves to humans. And some people have a heart attack and drop dead right there because they can't believe what they're seeing. Or it's going to be that frightening. I really believe that we will see that.
Yeah, I think I was reading. I can't remember. It was in that book today, but it said that the Nephilim were like giants. They were like huge, and they were like, it was terrifying to see them. And whoever wrote it said we felt like grasshoppers around them.
Yes. Yeah. That's in Scripture too. That's in the Old Testament.
So really, we have to be. What would you tell people? Because I have conversations with a few people in my life, because this is kind of a lonely path when you're a Christian, and especially if you're awakened, because there seems to be more people that are asleep than awakened. And so I'm actually glad that I met you, and I plan on staying in touch with you, because it's so good to talk to you, and it's just like you really need that. But what are you supposed to be doing? Like when people go, well, what should I be doing now? So all this is going to happen. So I'm a Christian. What should I do every day? Like, is there like a Monday through Sunday regimen? What should you be doing as a Christian?
Well, you know what? I think that the first thing that we should be doing is the instructions that Jesus left to his disciples. He says, "Go ye unto all the world, preach the gospel." That's what we should be doing as Christians. We should be trying to get as many people saved as possible, so that they don't have to face the lake of fire. Because we'll all stand before the judgment seat of Christ, and we'll all have to give an account for every word and for every action, whether it's done in public or whether it's done in secrecy. We'll all have to give an account for things done in our bodies. So that being said, first of all, it's not a works-based salvation. However, if you have salvation, there are going to be fruits, to your basically to your spirit. So if you have the Spirit of God, you're going to produce fruits, and those fruits are going to be the things that you do in your life. That shows that you have the Spirit of God. So we should.
Are you talking about? Is this related to the crown that you receive?
Yes. He says that blessed is that servant that when I come, I shall find so doing that we give them meat in due season. So those that are blind, we're supposed to be out there talking to them, even if it's in casual conversation, because there's always an opportunity to talk about God with somebody, especially with all the things that are going on in the world now. So Scripture also tells us that the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So, and it's time for us to get out there, roll up our sleeves, and really, do the work of God, spread the gospel.
That was Kijani Amariak, the YouTube producer of Satanism and hip-hop videos. Thank you for coming out, Kijani, and spending time with us on our very first episode on the 11th hour, brought to you by thesignsofthetime.net. It was very interesting. I had a great time, so I'd like to do it again in the future. And stay on the lookout. The 11th hour actually airs every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. So find out what we're doing next week. We're going to have another guest, and we're going to start talking about what exactly is going on in the world with regard to Scripture and who the players are, and giving you some insights into how to protect yourself and your family spiritually and make sure that you don't fall for this great deception. So closing out, I'm going to play the arrows that Kijani actually turned me on to on his page, and this song is titled Next Time. So thank you for listening out there, and we hope to have you tune in very soon, hopefully next Sunday. So take care, and God bless.